Thank you so much for T.I.F.A International Film Awards for awarding us with your silver Anhuma award so far. So that's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, very cool, very cool. Thank you.
I'm Amanda Rosario Glass, and I'm one of the directors of Unordinary Love. And
I am Curtis Brown. I am the other director for UnOrdinary Love.
so, this question is for you, Curtis. What were your inspirations for the film, and how was production?
So, my inspiration for the film came from a true story that was told to me. And, when I heard the story, I found it quite unbelievable. Like, it was an incredible story. So, you know, once I told Amanda the story, that kind of gave us a spark to actually bring it to film. I think, my reaction when I first heard the story, I felt like anybody I told the story to would have the same reaction.
Right.
So,
and I did, because I was like, that's not possible. There's no way somebody would do that. Not even to their daughter. Like, I can't believe it.
Exactly. But it was based on a true story. Inspired by a true story. And as far as production, I thought production was pretty seamless.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? For the most part, it was smooth. Especially being a first time director for myself.
Myself.
Yeah. And I felt like it went very, very smooth. There was no major incidents. Everything from location scouting all the way down to, filming, So it ran pretty smooth. We had a great team.
Exactly. I was
we
just
had
about to say that.
Great DP.
Our line producer
was awesome.
Our executive producer, everybody.
We have a great team. Yeah. So
definitely. And that's what I think, and as much as we've been around the industry, this is our first time directing a film.
Right.
Having a team is definitely the saying of a team makes the dream work.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Yep.
It was definitely that in this instance.
Yeah. Everybody played a very important role and did great in their roles. So
question number 2. With the coronavirus pandemic, we had the largest use of the internet in cinema. It was used in online film festivals and film streaming services. Today, we can say that we live in a hybrid model of distribution and access to films. How do you see this scenario for for independent filmmakers? Do you think it can help or hinder productions? How can this affect your future projects, ours, and how to adapt?
So I embrace new ideas, and I feel like it's definitely changed the way we produce films, see films, all the way from streaming, and as theaters, kind of like
that's
it's a dying market. You know what I mean? Having that experience, I think theater is going to become more novelty. Like, hey, let's go see a film. I don't think theater will ever completely go away.
Right.
Like, there are still drive-in theater in Atlanta. There's a drive-in theater, like how drive-in theaters were a thing. Theater, period. I think it'll be around for a while, but streaming is awesome. So that came out of the pandemic. Like, it kind of was already a thing. It was going that way, but the pandemic definitely
gave it a big push.
Gave it a huge push, and also like film festivals, right? I believe, the online film festivals, I kind of have mixed feelings about that because
you want to see people, you want to network.
Yeah,
I embrace the online networking,
right?
That is available to online film festivals.
Right.
So, in regards to that,
Absolutely.
I think this is going to be the model going forward. The hybridization of in-person filming. Because I think it actually helped with at least our carbon footprint. having things to be done, online,
Right.
that helped.
Yes.
And then also just the access to film festivals that you probably not have access to
This is true.
worldwide,
Yes.
utilizing the internet. So I think this is going to be kind of like, quote unquote, the new norm.
The new norm. Yes.
But I also think that, like you said, theater is never really going to go away. And I think in-person theater may become even more like elitist a little bit, because seeing people in person, people are going to get used to streaming services. People are kind of already used to like the movies coming out, and it comes straight
Absolutely.
to your home too.
Yeah.
But I think also people still wanting that camaraderie, they will always still go out and
Absolutely.
Experience theater.
Yes,
So.
absolutely.
And I think as far as for us so far, independent filmmakers, this I think helps us and not necessarily a hindrance, because then it allows other people to have access or even join your team that may not be able to be on set with you.
This is true. This is true. This is true. Yeah.
All right. Question number 3 for you: What is the most important role of cinema?
Wow. So the most important role of cinema for me is to be able to tell stories. You know what I mean? To be able to take a thought, bring that thought to life, and be able to share it with a large group of people, right? We all have stories inside of us, whether they were told to us, whether we experienced them. I think cinema really and it kind of, theater cinema has always shaped culture as well. So to be able to present your ideas, to be in a powerful way, a visual way, and present it to, like I said, again, to thousands and even millions of people I think that's probably the most important role, to be able to tell these stories and express these ideas on a large scale.
Right.
Yeah.
To me, I'm gonna kind of back a little bit. To me, I think cinema is just another evolution in human storytelling. And we've always, told stories and passed down folklore and passed down, information from generation to generation. And I think this is another step in that evolution. And I think the most important role of cinema is the being able to just express what it is the human condition is at this time, what you see the future of it being, so that can be expressed in cinema, and then also bringing stories from the past into the future. So I think with it being another step in storytelling for human as a whole, I think the important part, or the most important role of cinema, is to convey a sense of truth, a sense of dignity and honor and honesty, and integrity. So I think if we can, allow, free-flowing ideas, not shutting people down, allowing people from all walks of life to tell their stories, I think it'll continue to move forward. And I think that's the most important part.
And it archives it. It captures it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It captures it for future generations, so years and years and years from now, hundreds of years from now, we have this footage.
Exactly.
So I think it's awesome in that way as well. Yeah.
So,
it's important in that way.
Yeah.
It is important.
Yeah, that is
very important. Yeah.
So thank you again for allowing us to participate in your film festival. We hope that our interview was able to, shed some light on, some of the things that we hold dear. And please go watch it.
Yes.
And vote us up.
Please vote us up. Vote us up. Vote us up.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Thank you.